Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Well, first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Kill. Watch out.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Like 22, he's coming.
They go play action with Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Hey, alert! Smooth. I'm coming at you.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the run, watch the run. Switch. Routine, spill.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Echo. I'm coming for you. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch out.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Buying time to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield now, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
22. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Hey, alert!
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to...
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mayfield on play action. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Mayfield to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Browns.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Browns 26, Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A 93-yard kickoff return as his guys are back within a single score. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Point it right. Mike bar two. Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Escaping the pressure right. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident up to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check pass. Mike 22. I got you, boy. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Mike 22.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.